Hello and welcome to today's video, sponsored by my kitten, who just got his balls chopped off this morning. Alright, so it's been a while since I've filmed a video, and besides the short that I put on YouTube yesterday, it's been months since I've uploaded anything. So I wanted to jump on here because I have decided that I want to do a 30-day creative challenge where I create something every day for 30 days. And YouTube is going to be a big part of that because I want to get into the YouTube world a little bit more and find my way and find my voice on this platform. So I want to tell you a little story about why this challenge has come to me and share a little bit about the struggle of my relationship with creativity and whatnot over the last long while. So I don't want to ramble for too long, so I'll try and keep this concise and to the point. But basically, I'm a very creative person, and I have had over the last, let's say 6 years, I've had so many creative ideas and thinking, oh, I could do this. I could do pottery. I could flip houses. I could write a book. I could do a YouTube channel. I could do wedding videos. I could do so many things and make money from it. I'm like, there's so many avenues that I want to pursue to express myself creatively, and I want them to make me money. So obviously, because I live in today's society, I don't have any money, and I know that I'm one of many people who probably feel stuck because they can't get out of the financial hole of the system that we are in. And this is not a video about that, but I have a good paying job and I love my job. I'm a server and I make good money as a server, but I also work half the amount of hours that a regular person works on a daily or on a weekly basis. So I have a ton of time to pursue these other creative projects that I've been working on. So over the last however many years, 6 years, I've been trying to find my way and trying to build something and create things that can bring me extra money so that I can help build the life that I want to live. But I have been failing, and not only have I been failing in my discipline to follow through with these projects, but the external world has worked against me as well in some areas. And it's like, for example, I was pursuing pottery for a bit, and I bought a kiln and had all the clay and the glaze, and I was just getting into learning how it all worked. Like, it's very difficult to master like the chemistry of the glaze and like trying to figure out how the pieces will turn out after you fire them once you make them. And I had just gone through a lot of trial and error and then had to let it all go. And I had all of this equipment that I had spent money on and all this time that I had spent learning a skill, and I built a website and had things for sale and was just getting started, and then I had to completely let it go. And same with like the wedding video business that I had when I lived in Alberta 5 years ago, I guess. Like, I had 8 weddings in a summer. Like, I was getting up there, and then COVID hit, and then I moved away, and now all of my clients are gone, and I don't have the momentum that I had with that. So there's certain things like that where the external circumstances have prohibited me, I guess, from really building something that could potentially sustain me. But I also feel like my own personal mood and my own creative desires and inspirations are so sporadic and so unpredictable that if I could have my way, I would just have the complete freedom to be able to create whatever I want whenever I want, without having to feel like I need to pick something and force myself to follow through with it time and time again until it becomes something sustainable. Like, that is fucking to me. I don't want to do that, because I have a lot of big long-term projects that I will work on. Like, I'm writing a book, but I haven't touched it in months. And I have some long-term projects that I kind of switch between, but then there's also all of these little projects that I will spontaneously just decide to create, like, spur of the moment. And I need to have that freedom to be able to express myself, because my inspirations and my ideas are so unpredictable, and my mood and my energy levels are so unpredictable, that I've been struggling for years to try and find a system that I can, I don't know, live my life through, that will help me be more productive. But I'm just like at war with myself, because I can't force myself to be inspired, and I can't force myself into being disciplined to create something when my inspiration is pulling me elsewhere, or I'm just like feeling like I don't want to create. Like, you can't force yourself into these things. And yes, I understand that there is an aspect of me that needs to fully commit to certain projects and at least be willing to try to spend more time on them, and not just like dismiss them because I think that I'm not in the mood for it. Like, there is an aspect where I need to challenge myself a little bit more to just commit to a certain amount of time spent on these things and just get them in my life on a regular basis. So that's one of the reasons I want to do this challenge, because I want to give myself the space and the freedom to be able to create and just get in the habit of creating on a daily basis in whatever way I feel called to express myself. So here's a little story for you. This is where this kind of came from, because I've been struggling with this for a long time, and then this happened. So I went basically an hour, 2 hours north of where I live right now. So I live close to Toronto, and I went up to Muskoka and stayed with my mom and her boyfriend. Now, they live in the country, and it's a beautiful home. I love being there. It feels very calming, and I stayed there for 5 days. I was there for 5 days and 5 nights, and I wanted to do that because I hate living in the city. That's very common knowledge if you've been around here at all, but I don't like it here. I hate living in a basement apartment. I hate not living in nature. I hate having upstairs neighbors. I hate going outside and seeing a million people everywhere all the time, and just having like chaos around me. Like, it's soul sucking. So I wanted to get away and just like be in a country home with no one around me and just chill. Yes, I wanted to chill and relax in the country and have some peace for an extended period of time, and just to spend a long time, because I wasn't going with Dalen, I was going by myself. But I also wanted to try to challenge myself to create a project, because I had this big idea for a video project, the most meaningful video I'll ever create. And when I first had the idea, it was super inspiring, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. And I wrote like a rough draft script for it, and I was like, these are the kind of things that I want to have involved in it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go up to my mom's, and I'll have a week where I'm not working. I have complete freedom every single day. And I'm going to challenge myself to create this project and to really direct my attention, my focus, my consciousness, my energy, my creativity into this project, and see if I can create it. And let me tell you, that did not fucking happen. I spent a little bit of time gathering some images and some footage, like the first night or something, but I just felt absolutely no motivation to work on it. Nothing. I had no juice for it whatsoever. And I was really frustrated at that, and I was trying to just observe myself. And I had recently met with, I don't know, a mentor, I guess, like the week before, and I told him that I was going up to this like to my mom's place, and I was hoping to get this project done. And he was like, well, if you do get the project done, that's great. But if you feel like you don't have the energy or the inspiration to complete the project, let yourself be okay with that and allow it to happen and allow yourself to rest. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I can agree to that, but I'm determined and I think this project is going to come to fruition. So I'm glad he said that to me, because I allowed it to happen, because I knew that I didn't have, like, this was a huge project and I needed to have the inspiration to do it, and I just did not feel it whatsoever. I felt like, let me just check my thing here for a sec. So I feel like one of the reasons I've really been struggling to follow through with some of these projects is because there is a large amount of financial stress tied to these creative projects, because I know that it's possible to make money through YouTube. I know that it's possible to make money through writing a book. I know that it's possible, yada yada yada, to make money through creating physical artsy things. Like, and I'm so dead ass fucking broke that obviously I want these creative projects to make me money, but I have such a shitty belief attached to, like, the way finances work. And I know that because I have this weird pressure inside of myself to create so that it will bring in money eventually, it's like sucking the joy out of it for me. So one of the things I realized when I was at my mom's and was just like reflecting, because the first couple of days I was like, I don't feel inspired to do anything really. I was just like trying to really sink into like the deepest part of myself and witness myself and like pay attention to what my soul was trying to tell me, because I had so much space and freedom to just be with myself, and I really wanted to just listen. I didn't want to force myself into anything. I wanted to allow myself to rest and to listen. And I had a lot of journal time with myself where I realized a lot of things, and I basically realized that I need to completely let go of this process, because I've been trying for 6 years or however long it's been to work my creativity into a passion, into a project that will bring money back. And I'm like, how can I make a career out of this? How can I create something so that I will get money in return from it? And I've been doing that in so many different ways. The only thing that actually made me money was weddings. But all the other creative things that I've tried to do have failed. And I believe that my belief around money and how I'm attaching money and the pressure that I feel to create so that I will gain something from it is one of the reasons why I'm struggling to truly create, because I have these pressures and these negative beliefs associated with it. So I kind of just had this, I let go of the video project, and I was like, okay, this isn't happening. What is it? If I could create anything right now, what is it that I want to create? And my mom and I have talked about making a quilt together for a couple of years, but we just haven't gone out and picked the fabric and followed through with it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. So we went to the fabric store, and she has a member card there, and it just so happened that for 2 days they had a massive sale on all fabric for members, 55% off. So we bought all this stuff, and what would have cost $300 cost us $150. And we just bought the stuff, did all the cutting, did all the ironing. I've never done sewing before. I've never made a quilt before, and it's been years for my mom. So it's just this project that we've decided to build together. And I spent a lot of my free time at my mom's working on this project because I felt like it was something I had juice for. It was something that I was inspired to create. It was something that I was like, I'm curious about this because I've never done it before and I want to make it. And I allowed my creativity, my expression to flow in whatever way it actually felt natural for me, instead of forcing myself into some other project that I thought I wanted to do, that I thought I should do because, you know, I thought that it would be good for my channel. And it is a message that I think people need to hear, but I'm going to trust that that message is going to come out at the right time in the right way. So I kind of just decided that I was going to let go of like thinking about my finances. Like my financial situation is like so fucking like bad, but whatever I've been doing to try and improve it is not working. So letting go of trying to improve my situation and trying to do whatever the fuck I've been doing over the last few years. Like my financial situation was fine until a few years ago when I had to live on my own again. But I just realized like what I've been trying to do isn't working. So I like, what's the harm in letting go and actually like forcing myself and like letting go of the whole financial thing and just learning to let go of it. Like every time I'm stressed about when is this money coming in and how much is this going to cost, and trying to shift and make sure everything's okay and we have enough money to pay our rent, like every time those thoughts come in, I want to like just let them chill, because I want to actually trust that I am where I need to be and that I will be provided for. Like I'm not actually afraid. I'm not actually afraid, but my ego and my negative, fearful beliefs about money have been creating this reality where I have reason to be afraid, because I'm constantly lacking and I'm failing to move forward and create success and abundance for myself because of this fearful belief and because of this negative attachment to creativity and finances and yada yada. So if I can learn how to truly let that go and like literally just not worry about it, and yeah, I need to deal with money as it comes, like I have to engage with money, but I want to really learn how to detach from it. So with all that being said, I am doing this challenge because I want to train myself to create for the sake of creation, because I know that my creative gifts are within me for a reason and that they will in some way or another give back to me in my life. I know that. So if I can let go of the financial belief system that I've held that has been failing me for so long, let that go, anchor into myself, learn how to trust and listen to myself and listen to what wants to move through me in a creative way, what my soul actually wants to create in any given moment. If I can listen to that more and more and actually just create for the sake of creating, then I will, not only will I be fulfilled because I'm expressing myself creatively just for the sake of it, but it will also, in whatever shape it takes, in whatever form, in whatever timeline it takes, it will give back to me. I know that and I believe that. And I want to, not create because I think that creating for 30 days is going to increase followers on my channel or move me closer to like gaining skills for some project that I want to do. No, I don't want to attach to those kind of thoughts at all. I want to just do it so that I get in the habit of doing it and listening to myself and creating from my true self and just get used to that flow of energy and creation out of me, because that is what I've been missing in my life. And I've been dampening this flow of creation because I've been suffocating it with the pressure of it needing to make me money somehow, or just like, yeah. So anyways, there's that. And yeah, I'm excited because I have a lot of creativity within me, and I want to just give myself the freedom to choose every day for 30 days what wants to come out of me. And it's not all going to be videos. I'm not going to be posting a video every day for 30 days, but a lot of it will be videos. Maybe I think a lot of it will be videos, and maybe I'll only make like 2 videos, and I'll like do a bunch of drawing or writing or, you know, other random stuff like writing music and so many other things that I just feel that I want to create. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm excited for this process. I'm also afraid of this process because I have created these challenges for myself for so long, and I fail every single time. I don't think I've ever created a challenge or a schedule or a goal, like to-do list, anything. I don't think I've planned anything and created any expectation for something to happen without it failing. So we're gonna see if I can follow through with this. Today is day 2, and I'm gonna just go strong with it. Even if I just spend like 5 minutes doodling and just like listen to music that gets me in the zone and just doodle, like that counts. That counts. So I can do this. I have the time to do this. I have so much time, and I waste it because I'm, well, for many reasons. But anyways, thank you for being here. I hope this journey brings a lot of wonderful things to me, and I hope that others can relate to the story that I just shared and the struggle of being a creative person. And yeah, I just wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Thank you.